It's your boy Imperial Valley bringing you something just a little bit different this time. It's about Black Clover, but I have my own theory about Ryu. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, my theory about it is, what if Ryu actually turns out to be? Bear with me now. What if? I know it's a little far fetched, but what if Ryu actually turns out to be the Archangel Uriel of space and time? I know it's not a little far fetched, but nah, hear me out now. Now we all know Yuki Tabata actually sit up here and pull from different sources. Like we got sometimes we get like Greek, we get Norse mythology, we got like the Christians, we get the Hebrews, stuff like that. He also pulls from different manga as well, as we see with the Tree of Cliffdorf, like, so yeah, Lucifero, which was supposed to be Lucifer for the devil, who's also was an angel. So so it ain't too far fetched. But my theory is, what if again, what if Ryu is actually the Archangel Uriel, the space of time? So what happened was, what if Uriel actually belonged in a whole different dimension and a higher tier who couldn't really cope aesthetic and actually enter the mortal playing field at will. So what happened was someone challenged him directly and he felt quite offended about it, didn't like it, did not like what was going on. So he thought about it long and hard. So he blessed a certain individual with his powers and abilities to take care of the situation. But he also warns the individual about the price that must be paid in all, and he got to seek retribution if anything goes wrong. So what happens is that said individual just go rogue, he go rogue or she go rogue, and they start abusing the power to control space and time, which God ultimately sees and deems Uriel unworthy of grace. So in long term run, he actually takes away grace from the archangel, and Uriel's malice due to the simple fact about him losing his grace and actually getting challenged by a mortal who didn't know their place actually made him fall, becoming the first fallen archangel. So therefore, now what if he becomes a fallen archangel? Now he's fallen from grace. He does not have grace no more. He lost his divinityhood or his divinehood, and this is how he actually get cast off and cast down to the mortal realm and live on the land of the rising sun. So this is where the whole theory coming at. Now, what if, since he's actually also still an angel, he actually has his clairvoyance because his clairvoyance did not come from his actual like grace, like his godlike abilities, but actually from him just being an angel. So angels have their own copacetic and their own certain set of skill set and abilities, and then they have grace, which gives them additional abilities. So in this case, space and time would be Uriel's dominion based off of his grace that he had from God. But since the situation that happened, God took it away from him, took his grace back, and cast him down. And now Uriel, known as Ryu, is actually the first fallen archangel, but he's actually putting on a facade and not actually trying to reveal his true nature. And this is how he got clairvoyance. This is also one of the reasons why he won't show his eye. This is how he actually not only can see farther than what they said, because they did state in a chapter that he can see all over the land of the rising sun. But what if, just what if, his clairvoyance actually extends farther than that right there, that's being led to believe? Like, what if it extends farther? Also, I feel like another thing, since he doesn't have magical power as they stated, we know by the data books, Aster is stated to be the second physical strongest character in All Black Clover, right after Yami. So therefore, we know his strength, his physical strength. We also know anti magic disintegrates and breaks down anything. It negates magic. We know that for sure. Even magic properties. So we also know it takes away. from even like physical objects that's imbued with magic. We also got from like the recent chapters, we also knows the anti-magic within itself disintegrates anything else, as we saw Aster use Zetan to actually supposedly supposed to have split split the tree that's actually imbued with ki, which is in their words stated vital life energy. So therefore it's imbued with energy but not magic. And Aster's Zetan, which was imbued with anti-magic, literally straight engulfs the tree and disintegrates it, and it decimates from the inside out as it's straight rotten and wavers away. So therefore, by that logic right there, anything Aster really actually uses and touches or slices down with force, or that is she's stronger than them, it should actually, in a theory, it should actually destroy the body from inside out. So the body should start to decay. It should start to actually. It can be many things. It can liquefy. It can decay, or it can wither away. Since they all in the same, they all in the same family. But that's the thing. So my thing is, Ryu actually came in. I'm not gonna say it wasn't confirmed that Aster and Ichika was at full power, going straight out. But we do know that they was serious. We don't know if they was at full power to be exact. But for the sake of this theory right here, I'ma just say they're serious. I'm gonna say they're at least 50% just for this copacetic argument right here. So therefore, for Ryu to actually just intervene out of the middle of nowhere, they have 50%. And for Ryu to actually stop both of them with just minimum damage of Ryu literally just bleeding, I think that's speaking a lot based off his physical strength and more that's at play. Because it's like you shouldn't be able to straight counter, supposedly as they stated, the strongest person on the land of the sun, and then Asta with his anti magic. As I just stated, literally withered away a bamboo tree that's imbued with ki, which is vital life energy. No magic, vital life energy. And it just straight withered that away with one strike. So for Ryu to actually come in there and stop both of them with literally only just a scratch, I will say, because it was stated he was bleeding. So therefore, if he can walk away with just that, no, ain't nothing ain't nothing withering away, ain't nothing decaying, that gotta be a testament to his strength and whatever is also beyond what he's actually letting us to believe. Because therefore, you gotta be somewhat relative in strength or above strength for Asuka to negate his anti magic. Because it was stated and shown before Lucifero, before Asuka got stronger than Lucifero, he actually straight up negated Asuka's anti magic. So before Asta overcame him, so it's shown if you can actually overwhelm Asta in strength and magic, it showed that you can negate his anti magic. So therefore, anti magic is not like it's not straight omnipotent and broken. So therefore, Ryu actually is he's holding on and he's hiding more than it's led to believe. Due to that simple fact right there, because it's like, yo, we know you gotta be relative in power and strength to negate that precisely right there. So therefore, I want to know what it is. And what if, due to the simple fact of Ryu's actual nature of him becoming a fallen angel, what if that malice still resolves around him? What if he actually is evil and secretly actually got a hidden agenda like in applause? Like, what if it's more to his agenda? Like, what if he actually want to train Asuka to actually defeat Lucifero? I mean, Lucius, so he can actually absorb Lucius. Because you know this, like we know Lucius have soul and time magic. So what if you actually want to absorb Lucius for he can gain soul and time magic on top of his clairvoyance. So therefore, copaesthetically, it'd be like almost like he just regains his grace back. Aesthetically, having dominion over time and space and also souls. So that would be interesting. But I think Ryu is actually holding a lot more than he's actually letting to believe. Like I feel like it's more at play than he's showing, and I think he do have secrets up his sleeve. But without ado, that's the end. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. I would gratefully appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, have an awesome day. Imperial Valley out. Peace.